Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. What we're looking at is a 2013 Snapper. I got this from my part-time scrapper. He only does it a couple of weeks. He had called me initially on this 2013 Troy built. We did a video on this. I ended up cleaning the car. We got that to run. Then he called me with these two fine beauties. The Edger's a 2000 model year in 2013 on the Snapper. So I went through the Snapper just now. The fuel had a lot of contamination in it as far as yard debris. But it wasn't terribly bad. I ended up using some shaker can black and did the recoil and the engine case. It's got enough oil in it to start, but it doesn't look too good. We have a bag with it, and front tires are bald and a little peeling paint. So I just concentrated on trying to clean the carb to see if this thing will start, and then I'll progress with the project once I'm certain we're in business. So the main thing that we noticed in the last video is that the air vane spring was missing, and that part number is 790489, and I bought it from these fine people at ProLine, and we'll see how good the tension is on the spring. I don't know if I've used their spring in another project or not. We'll find out. So blew the tank out with compressed air. I gotta throw some gas in there and see what happens. So let's do that. We'll fuel it and then pull on it. So sales are okay. Just had a gentleman come out and look. He was looking for high wheelers, and he said he didn't have any money. He was going to come back with cash. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. You remember the bird's nest, and we got an issue right away. The unit here is leaking gas. So maybe a stuck float. Let me tap on this. Okay, that seemed to stop, and it was pouring out of the mouth of the carburetor and not leaking from the bowl nut. So I think I just tapped it enough where it stopped. So that was a good save. And I had poured enough in the tank. I can still see gas in there, so we didn't lose the whole tank. Okay. So back to this. I'm getting rid of this, and I'm going to put this on. How you guys doing? How's sales going? I wish sales are a little bit better, but I had fixed so many in the off season, hoping to sell a lot of them. Maybe things will turn around. Neighbors have some visitors leaving. Okay, so that's on. We got fuel in it. It stopped leaking. Let's pull on it. I won't run it very long since the oil's kind of low. It's acceptable, but see smoke coming out of the exhaust, but nothing yet. We got a dead plug maybe. Let's investigate that. Let me pull off the plug, get a clamp for the bail bar. Probably the original plug, the RJ19 MC. Okay. I thought this was going to be a pull and go. We had such good luck with that Honda Troy built Honda powered machine. Okay, we got spark. So I don't know what the issue is. Carb wasn't terribly bad. I made sure everything was free and clear. Let's take this off, and we might have to happy juice it to motivate it, but we shouldn't have to. Maybe that air vane spring I put on is not right as far as tension. Trying to move some stuff around back there, trying to get the air vane moved. Okay, let's try it and then juice it. One more. I see exhaust, so I don't know what the deal is. I see little puffs of exhaust there. Okay, if that doesn't do anything, we're going to start over. Weak coil. Low compression, maybe. It can't be the linkage, the safety brake linkage, because we had spark on the plug. If we had any discrepancy over here, we would have no spark, and we did have spark. Let me see if I can round up another plug, just in case the plug's weak. So that was too bad. My $25 machine, I paid more for that than the Troy built. So that's a stinker. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got another RJ19HX. It's not an MC. So let's try that one. I'm going to blast it out with a little compressed air. I just took a wire brush and kind of brushed it up. Let's ground it out against the muffler and see if it's giving us any action. And it is. Look to be the same as the original, so we'll see if this makes a difference. And it wouldn't fire off with direct injection, so I would lean towards a spark issue. Weak coil, or we're going to eliminate the plug issue here. because I just changed it out. Hopefully I put a good one in. Oh, we just kicked off. Wanted to kick off again. Getting better. Okay, heck of a hard time to get it started, and it's kind of got a surge. It'll run smooth, and then it seems to cut out. I don't know if that's electrical. Seems to run smooth, and then it cuts out, and I got all that black paint burning off. I was going to try to adjust the RPMs. It seems a little high. What I would have done is grab some channel locks and move the tab to the rear to decrease RPMs, but I didn't mess with that. I'm wondering if we have an iffy coil here. What I could do is leave the clip on the handle and let this thing idle for 20 or 30 minutes, see if it cuts out due to the coil failing. Because when they get hot, they sometimes quit out until they cool down, then they'll start again. So I may do that. It's at the end of the day. I'm not going to mess with doing that right now. I want my neighbors to have some peace and quiet. Otherwise, they throw rotten tomatoes in my front yard, and it's difficult pushing a mower over rotten tomatoes. Let's try starting this thing again. It's been off for a minute. It should start on its own without any issue. I should probably engage the front wheel drive. I didn't do that. We don't even know if the transmission is operating. So there's really no other enrichment modifications I can do with these carburetors. There's no nothing to adjust. They're just stock carburetors with no enrichment. Only thing I can do is turn up the RPMs with this tab. So as far as trying to adjust that fluctuation with a carburation adjustment, I can't do it because there's nothing here to adjust. It's all preset with the brass jet that's in it. That's the amount of fuel it's going to get, and I checked that. That was free and clear. And I oiled up this choke. It was kind of stiff, the plastic stem. I took that off, put some oil on the shaft, and got that free and clear. So this isn't 100% yet. Other thing I could possibly do, if I didn't clean the carb good enough, I could put some cleaner in the tank, some carb cleaner, let it run itself through. Hopefully that would make a difference. So there's a couple of different avenues I could take on this. And the front here is a little wobbly. I'm going to take off the plastic cover and clean up any hay or debris that gets trapped under here. You normally get a lot of debris up here on the pulley. And I remember this one had one loose 10mm bolt there on the deck that needs to be tightened up. Okay, 2013. I paid $25 for it, the 725 EX 190cc Briggs & Stratton. So there you go. I'll save this for another day. I'm going to jump on the front porch and watch the birds fly by. Hopefully you could see that. I had you off camera there a little bit. Anywho, appreciate you coming out. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please like and subscribe. And as always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They're doing an awesome job. They really appreciate your tips and your generosity. Have a good day today.